Cancer, my lovelies, how are you? Thank you for being here. This is your reading for July 2022. Whenever you find it in July, it should be good. Indeed, whenever you find it, it should be good, because I think that's the way these messages work. It's a general reading, okay, so I'm not putting on any particular area of life. I will speak about energies quite a lot. And it's kind of for you to take those energies and apply them to what area of your life makes sense. Sometimes, however, yes, specific stuff does come through and the messages do seem more specific to particular things like spirituality or personal development or love, career, romance, yeah. So when that happens, of course, I will say to the best of my ability. I'm putting on collective Cancer energy, okay? So that means not every single message necessarily is going to be for you. Yeah, I think you will know really quite easily and clearly what are your messages and what aren't. It's down to your intuition, okay? Don't try and force anything to fit, hey? I do think there'll be a message in this reading for you if you found it. Ugh, flies. But yeah, there's also the option of checking out your different placements, so you don't necessarily just have to check out your sun sign. You can check out your moon and rising, even your Venus. If you want guidance on love, check out your Venus. I'm going to open with an oracle card for you, which I don't think I've done for many of the other signs, but I'm just getting drawn to this Sacred Forest deck. So, yeah, let's see what comes out for you. Just let's set the tone for you, Cancer. It does take me a while to get the cards sometimes because I only work with jumpers, so that's just the way I am. Water spirits. And Enchanted Fern Grotto. Wow, something about these cards that just feels so new to me. Like I use this deck quite a lot, but I hardly ever get these cards. That's interesting. There's a lot of watery energy in these cards. Makes sense because you are a water sign. Wow, what about manifestation? There's a certain playfulness with these otters. I think you are being asked to kind of embrace that kind of playful energy, access that playful energy within yourself. Maybe, I hate telling people what to do. I don't want it to come across that way, but it's just questions. It's just about posing questions for you to think about. So, with stuff, I don't know if it's possible for you to maybe try like a kind of lighter approach to something, but yeah, I do even think this card goes along with the manifestation quite beautifully, because you know, this feels like she's brought that into being herself. That feels like a manifestation in and of itself, and it's a unicorn. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't think it's going to focus very well. Hang on, if I just that didn't really help. It's just have to take my word for it. It's a unicorn, and unicorns to me again speak of that kind of childlike energy, almost like the Fool card or the Page of Wands in tarot. That kind of I almost want to say naivety, but I don't think naivety is quite the right way of putting it. But you know, just the way sometimes when you don't know about the rules and the limitations and you try to do something, it's almost like because of that lack of knowledge of apparent rules, it somehow ends up producing better results. I'm thinking about when I first learnt photography, right? And I didn't necessarily understand the technical side of it very well. Like, you know, like if you really knew some of the rules and technicalities, you'd like go outside and think, oh, well, it's too dark to take this particular type of photo, say a macro photo, because I love taking macro photos, which is close-ups. like the rules would dictate it's too dark to take this photo. But if you don't know the rules, you're just like, oh, I'm going to try and take this photo. And you know what? Sometimes it works out pretty all right and you get quite a nice photo. And like, if you had knowledge of those rules, you wouldn't even attempt taking that photo. So that's the type of childlike energy, that's the type of when I say naivety, that's the type of energy I mean. And anyway, that's what's coming through to me with these cards, with the otter and with the unicorn. But there is something about safety that I think needs to be spoken of as well. Refuge has come out. Well, I think when we get into tarot, we might explore that a bit more, because I think that's important. It almost does feel like you emerging from a place of safety into this more energy of kind of pursuing your dreams. It feels a bit hermit, I suppose. But I sort of throughout July, that's maybe what I see your theme being, is kind of emerging from a place of safety and kind of exploring with kind of this lighter childlike energy, and like therefore manifesting, because you're sort of letting go of these limitations that they may seem quite logical limitations, but actually when you let go of them, you sort of do move past them. I hope that makes sense. What tarot shall we go for you? I think we'll go to Thelema to start with anyway. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's get a bit more for you for July. Cancer. What Cancer for July? Surely that one wants to come out. Okay. So your first card is the Moon. I mean, it's a full moon. That is prime time for manifestation. So, and you had the manifesting out. So in July, I think it's the 13th is the full moon in July. I couldn't tell you what sign it is in offhand. I might have to go to the book actually. So yeah, perhaps more at the beginning of July, you might be more in this energy of kind of safety, and then towards the full moon, this energy of manifestation might be something you're moving into. You've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups come out as well. We just, should I see what sign that full moon on the 13th is on? Oh, I'm just going to quickly look it up for you. I am being called to do so. May, July, please. July the 13th. It's in Capricorn. Oh, it's a super full moon. It's in Capricorn. So for you, Cancer, it's going to affect 7th house. So that's about your lovers, your spouse and your ex, open enemies, any sort of partner, including business partners, cooperation and competition. So that's the themes that might be surrounding your manifestations in the middle of June. Yeah. By which I mean July. Sorry. Pay attention to your actual dreams as well, I would say. Often when the Moon card comes out, for me it is a reminder or an indicator that you might be having vivid dreams, and then a sort of indicator to pay attention to them. And we do have dreams in that card, so that could be quite literal for some of you. Well, I realise my whole reading of the Moon card there is quite literal, but so be it. A lot of watery energy anyway, with the Moon and the Cups, and yeah, makes sense. So I do wonder though if you are a bit ungrounded because of the amount of watery energy I'm seeing in your reading. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which came out in reverse. So yeah, so let's just see about that. How might Cancer ground themselves in July? Oh dear. Or maybe the question is more, what is at the root of you being ungrounded? That's more the question, I think. What's at the root of you being ungrounded? The Devil? That would make sense. So this could be someone else's energy. The Sun. The Empress. Wow. Okay. Sun sort of sideways. I don't feel that these cards relate to this ungroundedness, actually. I think we've got our answer there with the Devil. This could be so many things for so many different people. For a lot of you, this could be your own habits, your own patterns of thinking, your own behaviour patterns. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most positive energy. It feels like a bond for a lot of you. Some sort of, you know, I'm just thinking of the traditional Devil card and the Rider-Waite, whereby you can see two figures and they're kind of chained to one another. Feels like a bond that can't be broken, quite possibly. Do you want to break it? I don't know. Some of you, the way the Sun has come out like that, it might not be something that you feel you want to break, because you feel it has the potential to bring you happiness. That's what I was talking about, okay? So I just feel like for some of you, this bond to this other energy, whatever that may be, it could be a person, a job, a thing, whatever, but I feel that this is at the root of your ungroundedness. Because that was the question we were asking. And tied up to that somewhat, we had the Sun come out sideways and the Empress. The Sun sideways feels like this person at one point, or this thing, kind of brought this promise of happiness. And perhaps for some of you, that's why it feels hard to let go. I think this promise of happiness is an illusion. You know, that is the more traditional meaning of the moon. We've got the moon out. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like you're being asked to kind of let go of any illusions. Don't know why this Three of Cups is out, but do you know what? You can. I do feel you have. Sorry. You know, I think you're very insightful. This particular Empress has a crystal ball. Possibly you over-empathize with energies in a way where it doesn't serve you to empathize with them, in a sense. And that could be reflective of the sort of connection that you've had with this Devil energy. Three of Cups. Actually, I'm just going to go to another deck. Not sure why this Three of Cups is here. Look, with the Empress and the Three of Cups out, I have to say, if you don't want to get pregnant, please take precautions. For both of those to come out, I feel like it would be remiss for me to not say that. So that's just a message for some people. The Empress can be a card of pregnancy, and for me, as can the Three of Cups. So both of them out together, and they both were kind of next to each other. That's where I ended up placing them. It does, yeah. We could be looking at a literal pregnancy for some of you. Some of you may want that. So if that's what you want, then that could happen for you this month. But obviously, if it's not what you want, Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. Yeah, if it's not what you want, take precautions. You know, especially with the moon coming out as well, because the moon is a symbol of fertility. Yeah. Maybe some of you do have children with this devil energy. Why is the Three of... This Knight of Pentacles is not an answer to this Three of Cups. I don't know what's going on there. I think I'd started talking about something else and I'm just going to put that aside. Let's clarify this Three of Cups, please. Clarify this Three of Cups. I want you to be able to see all the cards. What's this Three of Cups here for, please? Why is this Three of Cups here for Cancer? Why is this Three of Cups here for Cancer? Eight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Hanged Man in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So as well as having a vivid dream, some of you might be having quite vivid nightmares. There's something here about abundance. Because we've got the Queen of Pentacles come out, which to me speaks of you having everything you want, you know, kind of wanting for nothing, not needing anybody else's energy, not needing this devil energy. I mean, she is, how does she come out? She came out sideways, so yeah. Yeah, there's a sense of knowing you are enough. Because you see, you've got these overflowing cups in the Three of Cups, which speaks of abundance, and then the Queen of Pentacles, abundance again. So there's a sense, yeah, there is a sense of abundance. But I feel it's a kind of abundance that, because the Queen of Pentacles can be very independent energy, but I'm not getting that. The way it's come out with the Three of Cups, it feels like the co-op or something, like some sort of literal co-op, literal farming project where you join. It's somehow it's the sense of joining your resources so that there's like more than enough to go round. So in whatever sense that makes sense for you. It could be like a choir, or it could be like a community gardening project, or it's like none of you are wanting for anything in this situation, in this Three of Cups situation that's come out. And I wonder if this Three of Cups situation has sort of come out to kind of help you a bit with this devil energy that is in your energy in some way, that is preventing you from being grounded. Yes, so because we were sort of exploring the question of how to be more grounded, weren't we? So this fits in with that. There's a sense of grounding coming about from this sort of, somehow some sort of sense of community whereby there's enough for everyone to go around, and it sort of like raises everybody's spirits, and there's a sense of like no one's draining anybody else's energy sort of thing. It feels like there's just this sense of, it feels like some sort of happy commune or something. Like there's a sense of you all being connected to source, and then when you all come together, it just like the abundance just sort of multiplies sort of thing. So however that relates to you, I don't know. I'd be very interested to know how that relates to you. Because the Hanged Man, it kind of feels not very grounded here, but it came out reversed, so I feel that does bring that sense of grounding to you, and I feel that sort of counteracts this devil energy, because I feel like this Eight of Wands is linked to this devil energy, and it's kind of trying to come in, and it almost feels like this acts like a shield somehow against this devil energy. Yeah, I think that's the best I've got for you. I hope it made sense. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I think speaks to the relentlessness of this devil energy, so I think that's why that came out. I'm going to pull a Secret Language of Light card to finish off the message for you. And you know, maybe this is where you find your refuge. Maybe this is where you find your sense of safety. I don't know. I think, I mean, a lot of it is within yourself, like as in like the Queen of Pentacles as a standalone card where, you know, she has everything she wants within herself. But also I do feel it's like somewhat within this sense of community. Just to link that back to that refuge card that came out. Okay, final message please for Cancer. Final message for Cancer. I've got a cat at the window, haven't I? Yeah, I'm sorry, darling. I'll let you in a bit, as long as you haven't got anything said. Final message for Cancer, please. Final message for Cancer. Final message for Cancer. Final message for Cancer. Too many. Final message for Cancer, please. Final message for Cancer. We'll get there in the end, Cancer, my loves. I'm sorry. Thank you. Manifestation. How about that? You opened your card. You opened your card with manifestation. You finished your card with manifestation. What can I say? I'm going to go to the book for you and see what it says. That's card 25. Worth waiting for, I think. 25. You will attract what you give your focus to. You are about to experience something you have longed for. You may not see any evidence yet, but don't be disheartened. Well, I'm not going to tell you how to feel, though, to be honest, Cancer. I'm sorry to like overwrite what's written in the book, but feelings are feelings. Instead, be still and align with your soul. Soon you will be inspired to take a step forward where you will meet your dreams and desires. Fall in love with the unknown, and the path of the known will materialise. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Yeah. And don't diss yourself for how you feel, please. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. Your perception is altering. Well, yeah. Fair. Fair. So you can see in a new light. Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as imagination, feeling, or dreaming. We did say about dreams. And then in the physical world, you know, which is your pentacles. Which is your pentacles. And you know what, you do have the energy of that available to you. It's just, it's blocked at the moment. Where was I? Then in the physical world as manifested objects. Enjoy the journey to all you are manifesting, and your desires will arrive sooner. This is the nature of creation. All right. I hope that made sense for you. That was kind of beautiful, really. Towards the end, especially with that manifestation coming out twice like that. That's lovely. All right, Cancer, I hope some of that made sense to you. Do give it a thumbs up if you know, any of it resonated for you. It just helps the channel grow, helps the readings get out in front of more people, and also if you haven't subscribed already, do feel free to do so. It will help me pick up on your energy for next time, because you're just, you know, sending that intention to the universe, and also it does help the channel grow as well. Yeah, cool. Have a lovely July, and I'll catch you next time, my loves.